Been to Comic-Con, hope you speak my language. Your Harley Quinn don't need explaining. All I really need for you to do is just please talk nerdy to me.
What's going on, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of Nearly Nerdy. Recorded live in the Slick Studios, Stony Creek, Ontario. As always, your hosts, AJ, James, a.k.a. Mr. J, Ricks, myself, Spads. Boys, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's get it going. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is our 10th episode, believe it or not, of Nearly Nerdy in the North by Nerdy. Is it North by Nerdy or North of? I always confuse it. North of Nerdy.
That's AJ's fault.
AJ started it. He confused me. Yeah, I mean, today we just have Rick's, I guess Rick's to my right, AJ to my left. So how you boys been?
Yeah, doing all right, man.
Yeah. It feels like a while since we've been here.
It's been like,
I know, right?
It's been like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been
I
nice.
missed last week, and last week we didn't have a show. And
Yeah, because these guys were at Anime North.
Yeah, and then the week before, I missed it. I couldn't make it. But
And you were gone too.
Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah, so it has been almost 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks for me and you.
Yeah.
How was Anime North, by the way?
Oh my god, it was intense, man. It was so much fun. So Thursday, we just basically set up. Friday is when the event pretty much starts. And Friday was kind of like just a chill day, but me and Kelly got together. We were able to kind of get a couple interviews in, talk to some people. We got tons of footage out there that you're going to be able to see on the YouTube page eventually soon too.
Nice.
But Saturday was probably like the most like insane day ever. We had a competition that I got to participate for Halo. Lost, but you know, we got some free stuff. Actually, I got to meet up Sean for that because he has my free stuff. But got some swag, so we won some raffles and stuff. But they have 2 raves that go on. So yeah,
like fucking like part like
like insane raves, man. Like
all like people in cosplay.
Oh my goodness, yes,
Yeah, it's do cosplay though. Anime.
That would be sick.
It's insane.
Right, so it's gotta be like Chinese or Japanese. It's Japanese. Sorry, anime is Japanese.
No,
there's a lot of white people that like anime.
I'm saying like it's
no, but I mean
cosplay.
just like there's got to be tons of cosplay of.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
whatever, right?
We had like I remember Kelly was Kelly was out there dancing in the rave, and I was surprised to see him out there dancing up and everything like that.
Did
He
you
was having a
cosplay?
blast.
Does Kelly have moves?
No, we didn't cosplay.
Kelly,
No.
did you cosplay?
No, he's a big old Viking. He doesn't really need the cosplay.
He just shows
good.
up. Yeah.
Shows
But I'm curious. Does Kelly have moves?
Yeah, he actually can dance.
Really?
He can catch rhythm. He's good.
Any
man.
of those gentlemen out there like a guy that can dance? Kelly.
Kelly, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There was 2 raves
2 raves
in the same night.
That's ridiculous. How is that even possible?
They have one that starts from about 9 till about 12,
Yeah,
give or take
that's not
1
a rave.
o'clock, right? Oh, yeah, it
It was
is.
a rave?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then they have an indoor one. The indoor one was sick. I ended up starting a circle.
That's why they have 2 because of noise pollution laws.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't keep it outside
Makes
for that
sense.
long, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the second one we ended up starting a circle, and there was guys freaking breakdancing, backflipping, killing it. It was so much fun. I had a great time. So
Nice.
We got Francisco Flores watching on Facebook. Shout out to Francisco.
Nice.
what up?
What up? Yeah. So you mentioned that you guys have a video that will be coming out with a couple interviews, stuff like that.
Yep.
On the show?
Not tonight, but it'll be aired on the YouTube channel. We posted the YouTube channel within the next week.
Dope.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just had a lot of cutting and stuff like that too. We had some mic issues and stuff like that. That'll get fixed. But first interviews, had a blast. The Friday was a little weak, but I felt really confident on coming like Sunday, being able to interview people and stuff like that. So the next time we do interviews and stuff, we'll be good to go.
Speaking of
mic issues.
Speaking of cosplay and stuff and like doing interviews, you said you mentioned something about us getting Kelly was saying we were gonna get press passes for a cosplay convention. Yeah,
so we were networking out there. We met a couple people, and there's a event that's coming up August 12th called Cosplay Matsuri at the Ontario Science Center.
I'll show the.
All right, so basically you're gonna have it's just basically another cosplay convention, basically, right? So we're gonna see tons of
where
Ontario Science Center, August 12th. So you'll probably catch us there for sure.
Oh,
Nice.
That's sponsored by Unplug
I'll
Expo.
cosplay for that shit.
That's pretty sick. So yeah,
I'll do that.
I'll tell you right now, this guy's not going to cosplay for it.
What are you talking about?
That's a straight up anime one. You're not going as Deathstroke.
I'll go as Deathstroke. They had Deathstroke in anime.
yeah, man. Dude.
lots of like Marvel.
Yeah, man.
or
Yo,
DC
when you guys
anime.
check the footage, I had Phoenix Gray up in there. If you look at the Instagram page, you saw some of the stuff.
Yeah,
There's
I saw.
game cosplay. There's
I know.
anime
I'm just
cosplay.
saying, like, this
like-
guy's not gonna dress up and go. I don't think you're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
well.
Something go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure that all out when the time
Honestly,
comes.
I want you to dress up and go, and I want you to interview people like Deathstroke.
Why not?
Yeah, I will. Why not?
All right, fine. We'll see. Hold it to him. You guys heard it here. Rex is gonna dress up like Deathstroke, and he's gonna do
Yeah.
interviews.
The other one I'm
You guys
also
got to
gonna-
dress up too, though.
I'll try. I'll be honest with you. You know my situation, so you know I'll try.
You got your
Let's take a photo there.
You got your. Was it Nightwing costume?
Yeah, that's beaten up.
Ah.
Yeah.
My Deathstroke's costume is pretty beaten up.
Yeah.
AJ's situation is he does role plays with girls, and he dresses up in them so they get tattered. Yeah.
But we're also going to try to get press passes for Con Bravo that's coming up in about a month or so too.
For
so
what?
Con Bravo. I'm going to try to get us press passes for that as well.
Nice.
So that'll be cool.
Nice.
But yeah, Cinema was good.
Awesome. Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, we've been off. Been busy with work. What's going on, Stevie?
Steve's watching.
He's always been. He
He's
always
always
got a rip
watching.
on
He's
me.
like our-
Ready? Next
our-
is coming Spuds, guaranteed. Yeah. And hi, Tanner. I'll give you a hi, Tanner, before you even say it. It's been a while, yeah. I know it has been a while. It's been 3 weeks, Steve. It's 21 days. Today, we want to talk about, obviously, we've gone through the last couple episodes of the CW shows. You know, we have Flash, we have Arrow.
We haven't talked about CW in a while.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it in a while. Are you fully caught up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Perfect. AJ just watched the last episode of Arrow today. I rewatched it with him.
Ooh, how'd you like it? Yeah.
Pretty good.
You know what? Forget it. So I mean,
Pretty
we
episode.
already. I mean, how'd you like it? Let's just lead right into it. Go ahead.
Before we get into that, do you want to talk about Wonder Woman at all, or you want to leave that for later?
I should leave it. That's coming out what tonight?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Well,
Well, coming out tomorrow.
a little tidbit
Turn
of
it
it,
tomorrow.
it actually has a certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes right now. So it is
Really?
legit the most successful DC live action movie to date right now.
It looks good. I think
Yeah.
it looks good.
Like they did right with the director on this. They did right with the movie. It's getting tons of good reviews.
Nice.
It's the saving grace to the DCMU right
Good.
now.
Hopefully. Fuck.
To be honest with you, I think it's they need. The issue is they went and kind of combined superheroes first.
Mhm.
They needed to step and follow the MCU, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Okay.
and
Where they
do their
intro-
own movies,
and then yeah.
combine them.
But
Well, they were trying to play catch up, man.
Yeah.
But in rebuttal to that, if you watch Justice League War,
Yeah.
Justice League War does a great job of introducing the DC 52 universe to all the characters coming together to fight one common cause.
Yeah.
In one movie. Yeah.
In one movie.
Yeah.
So realistically, it can be done if it was done right, and that movie was enjoyable,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah, I
just a
enjoyed
matter
Batman
of
vs Superman. I just
Well, that's what I kept saying. Like,
We're
if
gonna
they,
get into this
if they
again,
just
are we not?
follow
I
the if they follow the DC cartoon universe,
yeah.
I mean, it
I'm
would have
hap-
been fine.
Yeah, I'm happy they did this. That they made made Wonder Woman because it's our first super heroine that we've had in a long time. I can't remember the last time we've had a super heroine movie.
I don't think there's.
Right?
Gal Gadot.
This is like the opening door to all of the super heroine movies I would like to get. You know what I mean? I would love to see like a Black Canary movie or maybe even like a Harley Quinn movie.
Well, that's what they're
right,
trying
like-
to do. They're trying to do the like the girls of
female
Gotham.
leads,
kind
Yeah,
of thing.
so that's good that this paved the way because now
Yeah.
that they were very successful for this movie, now it's like okay, cool, we can do females now. Well, I don't know why
Well,
we
they always
you know,
could have. I don't know
but
why
they-
they didn't.
It's corporate America. They're like, females aren't really,
Like
it's-
honestly, they could have had a Black Widow solo.
Oh,
It
totally
would've-
could have,
Probably
but-
would have been crappy, but they
Yeah,
could have had a Black
yeah.
Widow solo movie.
I think that there's
popular
more. So okay, this is the weird thing. I think there is more possibility for DC to have a female lead movie than there is with Marvel.
Yes, I can agree with that.
I feel like Marvel took a more of a male dominant approach,
Mhm.
and DC kind of kept it.
Kind of,
open.
yeah. DC is known more to have a lot of couples.
Yeah.
If you notice, you got Black Canary, Green Arrow, you got Nightwing, Batgirl, Nightwing, Starfire. He's a
Batman with
playboy.
everyone.
right? Batman with everybody,
Yeah,
right?
Bruce
You
Wayne
know.
with Talia al Ghul,
Yeah.
with Selena Kyle.
Right. The Bat Family, they're a bunch of G's actually now I'm
Oh,
pointing
yeah.
out, man. Like, yo, Nightwing had like 3 or 4 different girls at some point. Like, yo, Yo, go Bat Family for that reason, man. They are playboys. Good for them.
Yeah,
Shit.
that one's for James. James will like that.
Yeah,
one.
right. But
We got Ashley Hoskins and
Justin Andrade.
Justin Andrade
what up? What up?
watching. So what up? Shout out.
Nice.
Thank you for watching.
All right, so let's get into Arrow first.
Arrow was sick. So happy.
Okay,
they
wait.
brought
We were
Slade
gonna go with
back.
Arrow first. Is the best of the. That was the best closer of all the CWs. Let's go with the weaker ones first, and then
Okay, fine.
finalize the.
I didn't watch Supergirl.
Yeah, me
so
neither. So
done.
scratch that.
I didn't
Okay,
watch
scratch it.
Supergirl.
Nobody-
I didn't
nobody
watch
cares about the
any
show.
of. I didn't watch a single episode of season 2.
I haven't watched a single episode of season 1.
Oh, wait! I lied. I watched. Wait, is that Flash or?
That's a lie.
I watched
the
Crossover?
episodes.
Was the crossover Flash?
Yeah, no, it
was all
started in Supergirl. We were coaxed into watching it, and then figured out that it was really only Flash we needed to watch. Right?
Okay, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I've watched all of Supergirl up until maybe the last 4 episodes, to be honest with you. So I'm actually
You're
almost
pretty caught up.
I'm pretty caught up. So
Nice.
for the most part,
All right, fine. We'll start with Flash. We'll give a recap of where we're sitting right now. If you guys haven't watched the finales of any of the CW
Spoiler
shows,
alert?
yes, spoiler alerts.
Definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
you've had a week.
Yes, you've
had a week.
You've had more than a week.
Yeah.
Actually,
Like,
You've
like
had
a week and
exactly a week and a day.
yeah. So AJ, give us the recap of basically what's happened up to this point, and then we'll get into the finale.
For Flash?
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you're fighting that one dude, Savitar. We've been going back and forth,
Well,
back
even
and
before
forth.
that, there was Flashpoint.
Yeah. The Flashpoint was like 2 episodes, though. Like,
I know,
it was
but
such a
still
weak 2 episodes.
But it did have something to play with it. Like,
Yeah,
it
okay,
was
so
relevant.
Flashpoint happened. It caused a big ripple effect. And then when we get back to the normal timeline, some things were changed. Like Cisco's
Yeah.
brother was killed.
Diggle's
Diggle's-
got a son
Diggle's-
instead of a daughter.
Yeah, right? So,
Stuff like that. There was changes.
is it son or is it daughter?
No, he's got a son instead of a daughter.
I thought it was the other way around.
originally
No,
it was
because
Sarah.
originally it was baby Sarah. Named
You're right,
after
you're right, you're
Sarah.
right.
Now
Yeah.
it's
Now it's
John
baby
Yeah.
Jr.
yeah,
Yeah.
John Jr., who's Connor Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we play into that storyline essentially a little bit, and then Savitar shows up, basically starts giving everybody their powers back. Like they're supposed to have powers that were in
No,
the
it was,
Flashpoint. Alchemy, but it's through Savitar, through Dr. Alchemy.
Yeah, so Dr. Alchemy was giving people their powers back.
Yeah.
And then you find out that it wasn't actually Dr. Alchemy, that
Savitar.
Savitar was like... He
The
was
one
a
pulling the
puppet for
strings.
Savitar,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was basically controlling Julian Albert
Yeah.
as Alchemy.
Yeah, so you got this going on. We introduce Wally West now as,
Kid Flash.
which I'm really excited for. We have more storyline in regards to Killer Frost that kind of shows up. We also have more development with Cisco and his abilities. We have a new HR, which is from a different Earth, who is
And
a bit
he's
of an
not
idiot.
A genius, yeah.
But
He's just like
He's-
a silly Harrison Wells.
yeah, he's the heart of the team now,
Yeah.
right?
He went from the brain to the heart.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Very stupid.
It is very
We get to a point where Savitar basically knows everything because we find out that he is a future version of Flash or a time remnant of Barry Allen.
yeah.
But a future version of the time of him. So he basically anything they think about in the present time, Savitar's gonna know.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they get to a point where they have to kind of conceal all of that, and then we get to finale, right? Pretty much. It's that short cliff notes of everything. There's obviously some more extra little bits
we
in
know,
there.
we know Iris is going to be stabbed by Savitar.
Oh, yeah,
That's
so that
basically
was
what
that
kicks
was a
through
big
everything.
like thing that they had going on. Iris, like Barry sees that Iris is gonna die, and so they're trying to stop Savitar from killing Iris.
Yeah.
Right.
And they bring Tracy, whatever her name is,
Brant, I think her name is?
Tracy Brandt
Yeah.
or something like that, onto the show as a scientist because she develops a Speed Force bazooka, which is supposed to trap Savitar into the Speed Force, and so on and so on and so on. But again, because Barry is there and he knows that that's coming, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Along the way as well, they thought that by changing the events that happened on that day would eventually alter
Yes.
the future. So certain things like a couple villains got escaped. They try to bring them back in. Gorilla Grodd has his whole Grodd
Grill
City.
Yeah,
that happened.
So they have to deal with like other villains at the same time. You know,
as they're
Yeah.
trying to get onto
yeah,
this.
as they're trying to like deal with Savitar.
All right.
Exactly.
Fast forward, end of the second last episode, you actually see them trying to use the Speed Force bazooka.
And it doesn't
Doesn't
work.
work. Savitar still kills Iris.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Plot
we
twist.
went through. I gave my theory. James talked about it on the show last week. Guess who was right? I was right about Flash this time.
Yes, you were.
Okay. And yeah, I had this thing where at the end of the episode, HR is talking to Cisco, and he's like, you know what? Like, I need to do something to this team. Like, it's my fault that he captured Iris and blah 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 and all this stuff. So I was like, they're gonna switch. They're gonna pull switcheroo.
Yeah.
Right. Lo and behold, it was a little bit different from what I thought they were gonna do, but it's the same.
I thought it was kind of dumb though, because if you think about it, like in that time that Savitar goes to Earth 2 to grab Iris,
Yeah.
right? In that time, he brings her back. It's almost like they kind of make it seem like it's almost like right away, like it's within the first like 10 minutes or so, like but the first like half hour. So in the space of like a half hour, HR's like, oh, I need to go, let me run out to find out where he is with this piece from Savitar.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they give that back to him at some point?
No.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
No.
I
That
swear when they
piece was always
first
there.
tracked him, it flew back onto his body piece.
I don't remember that.
I feel like that happened. I don't know. I gotta look. I got a few episodes back. I swear that happened.
But what confuses me is when this piece is in the box, it
Yeah.
doesn't move
At all.
towards him. But the second it's like, I don't know.
It's because
That's what I
it's in glass.
get. Yeah, the glass protects the
Yeah,
wrist
yeah.
thickness.
It blocks the force. I don't know.
The force, yeah.
Yeah. What I want to know is like they wanted to. They were looking for him the whole time, and nobody thought of that. And then all of a sudden, HR was
Yeah.
like, "I'm gonna find him."
Right?
And then all of a sudden, like, why didn't they think of that before? It's like we have to find Iris. All right.
I
nobody-
honestly think there's a mess up in that episode because I feel like earlier in the season they did that, and the piece flew back onto him. Like it became another part back onto him. Because it was ripped off him originally when they had a fight, right? And then they went to use it to track him again. And then he was just like, it kind of like magnetized itself back onto his suit. I swear I saw that in an episode.
It sounds familiar, actually, but
See,
I don't know.
this is what I feel could have been a cooler thing to do. If HR is going to do that, why not have Wally create a time remnant of himself
Right?
and then swap the time remnant with Iris?
Yeah, you could have done
Because
that.
if the time remnant's not really a person,
Because
right? It's
which
just
is
they
where
needed,
Savitar came from in the
yeah,
first place.
Yeah.
It's just they
That's what
needed
caused
something
Savitar.
to. Yeah, they need
Savitar
something.
would end up being Wally instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's probably true.
But I don't know. They needed a reason for HR to be there because like this whole time, like
He was useless.
What's he been there for?
Yeah, the whole time, like all of us have been saying, like he's irrelevant. His whole character is irrelevant.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be there. He's twirling around drumsticks. So fucking what? You know, like he's not needed.
He doesn't spin though.
He spins.
He
them.
basically had a fidget spinner in his hand the entire time. Right,
Such a
Josh?
loser. You're such a loser.
Do you even spin, bruh?
God, man, just let it go. Stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
Anyways, so HR Wells, he switches place with Iris. He ends up dying. Tracy gets pissed off because she just fell in love with, in like a matter of a day, fell in love with him,
Right.
and
And her bazooka doesn't work. We're shit.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
The thing that bothers me is like, again, we go back to like the whole interaction thing with DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Mhm.
You've shown this girl what her future is supposed to be like.
Mm-hmm.
Will that not change her future?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Where the hell is Jesse Quick through all of this?
I don't know.
She's on Earth 3
Why?
because she has her own villains to fight.
They're on Earth 2.
No, she's on
Oh
Earth
no, yeah, she takes Jay Garrick's place.
Oh, okay, yeah,
because
yeah,
Jay
that's right,
Garrick
yeah.
is in the Speed Force now.
Thank you.
So speaking of Jay Garrick, Savitar wanted what's his name? Wanted Cisco to change the Speed Force bazooka to do something else to kind of like make him so that he's in every moment
Yeah,
of
to-
every
to-
second of
to
every time.
spread them.
Yeah, to spread him.
Yeah.
And so Cisco works on the Speed Force bazooka, and I don't know why he would trust Cisco. So they shoot him, and it doesn't do what he wants it to do. Instead, where's your hand going?
He's trying to touch my penis.
I'm trying to get sweetie.
He's trying to touch my penis.
Subway now
So you guys know, Josh trying to touch my penis.
Anyways, so now, who was it?
Cisco.
Not Cisco. What's her name? Caitlin
Yeah,
shoots.
Galore.
shoots Avatar. It doesn't do what he wants it to do. Instead of doing that, it unlocks. It's like a skeleton key. It unlocks the Speed Force jail, I guess. Speed Force trap.
Yeah.
And Jay Garrick comes out of the Speed Force.
Yeah.
And
what kills me is like Jay Garrick's like, oh, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
I've been waiting a
I don't
long
know what
time
hell
to do
he's
that.
been in though. Like if it's their hell, like what hell has this guy been in for the last?
In that little room that Wally West was. Oh wait, yeah, that's a good question.
What
Because
is
a prison's supposed to simulate
Your worst.
worst nightmare. So what's his worst nightmare?
probably not having speed anymore. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably being too old to run.
So
Maybe
he comes.
his worst nightmare is the original Flash TV show.
Yeah, and the whole time it's this.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Him running down the street and the vibrating movements.
Yeah.
He's watching reruns of his own show.
In a hospital bed.
So now he comes out, and they have his helmet there. No one but Cisco knows that he altered this fucking bazooka.
Yeah.
But somehow everyone has like his helmet and gives him his helmet.
Oh.
Here.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No, not at all.
I don't know. Anyways, they defeat Savitar because he kills him, does whatever. And then we'll go to the end of the episode. They're all talking. They're all happy. All of a sudden, lightning starts hitting the city. It's an earthquake and blah, 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 blah. And it's the Speed Force.
Wait, how did they defeat Savitar in the first place? I remember Savitar kind of disintegrating.
They knocked him down, and then Barry turned around and was like, "Oh, I beat him. Blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna kill him. He's just gonna I'll imprison him or whatever. Or I'll wait until time catches up to you."
Just
And then
before
he
that, though,
stands up and tries to run at Barry, and Ira shoots him in the back.
but just before that, the cool incident happens where he vibrates him out of the suit.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm like,
right.
so hold a minute, guys. Wait
Why-
a minute. Let me take this in. It's taken us nearly 20 some odd episodes for this motherfucker to sit there and be like, oh, wait a minute. I can vibrate him out of his suit.
He could have done that right from the beginning.
Right?
And if Savitar is so much faster, why wouldn't he just move?
Yeah.
Like, here comes a vibrating flash. Let me move out the fucking way.
Right? Let me vibrate even more and kick him out.
Yeah.
It's like, you think you could vibrate me out of my suit? Nah. Puh.
Oh yeah, if he
Like,
vibrated him, why didn't he just vibrate back?
right? Like, there's
Stupid.
so much
Vibrate way too
inconsistencies with
much.
this last episode.
Vibrate.
Too much vibrating. Zzz.
Okay, so he vibrates him out of the suit, and
Then he vibrates so hard himself that the suit breaks.
And the funny part about that is that he starts going at Barry at his full speed,
Yeah.
and he's
I was
supposed to be faster than Barry,
Yeah.
mind you. And Iris is able to see that he's gonna do that, pick up a gun and shoot him while he's at his top speed.
Yeah.
Stop video.
Bullshit.
Right?
Bullshit.
But if you remember, when Oliver was training Barry the first time, how many times did Barry run past arrows that shot him in the back of the legs?
He didn't run past it.
Yeah, he did.
He ran. Okay, the first time he ran past an arrow that Oliver shot at him, and he was like, "Ha, I got you!" But there was a trap that shot
Yeah.
him while he was at normal speed.
Okay, maybe.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But either
didn't
way,
shoot him at
this is
full
the Flash. The guy is supposed to be moving at pretty much the speed of light. Okay?
But while he's moving, Iris, have you ever tried to shoot at a moving target?
No, you can't. This girl, what? She a sharpshooter now? She's fucking Hawkeye or Hawk Girl in this scenario? Like,
But mind you, at the beginning, even speedsters couldn't see him.
yeah.
Like you had to be at a certain level of speed in order to see him. Like
So I guess this is the
Maybe
evolution of the speedsters throughout the show.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like she's not a speedster. How
Oh
does
hell no, she shouldn't be able to see shit.
she shouldn't be able to see him, let alone target him and shoot him
It's a
with a
flaw in
gun.
the show.
Anyways,
Whatever.
The ending was super weak. Man.
Ending was terrible.
I got excited.
No,
Yeah.
it was good.
I
It
saw
was
the,
just like
the
so many
Speed Force
flaws.
things, and then everybody was happy, and Barry's like, "Oh," and him and Iris are like, "Okay, we're gonna be together." Blah 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 blah. Literally 2 minutes later, he fucking walks outside, and he's like, "Okay, Speed Force is here." Out comes Nora, right? His mom, Speed Force in the image of his mom or whatever. Is like, "Come on, like." It's time. Every runner has their finish line. Blah 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 blah. He walks into the Speed Force. He says goodbye, and everybody's got a heartfelt goodbye. Blah 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 blah. And then he walks into the Speed Force, and then the show just stops. Is that what I just ate? Oh. Are you like advertising shit?
Are you? Do you have a
getting
second
side
job
paid
where you're
to
working for
advertise
this
stuff?
shit?
I don't like cherries. I don't
Hi,
want that.
Chu.
Bless you.
Hi, Chu.
Oh, hi,
It's
Chu.
a very Asian gummy.
Is it?
Uh,
Let's try this.
anyways, hi, Chu.
Hi, Chusi.
Hi, Chusi. Hi, Chu. You Pikachu. I'm racist. All right. Actually, I need to speak about It's not racist, but it kind of
Oh, this
is.
is like rabbit candy. Yeah.
So today at work, Jamaican lady comes in. Kelly, okay, we work for Best Buy. Jamaican lady comes in and starts talking. How do you say it? Patois. Kelly knows.
Yeah, French word for slang.
Okay, so she's speaking patois to me, and I have no idea what she's saying. And she's like, what do you mean? You never learn? And I'm like, no. Right? And I'm like,
I'm white.
I'm like, why? And she goes, you not a brother? Right? And I'm like,
What?
no. I kind of looked at myself. I'm like, I'm white. No? She goes, you got a black nose. I thought you were my friend. I thought you were my brother. And I was like,
hilarious.
I was like,
For Aichu.
seriously, Kelly? That's fuck. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no. And I'm like, Southern Italian, and like, my mom's English and Polish. And then she goes, oh, Sicilian? And I'm like, no. Because I'm like Calabrese, and everybody in Italy hates Sicily. And she goes, yeah. She goes, I tell people all the time, Sicily, they booted them out. Because she's making fun of the boot. Like, she's like, they booted Sicily out. And I'm like, yeah. And then she asked me, she's like, there's a lot of black guys in there. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I know. And she's explaining to me, I don't know why. And I'm like, have you ever seen the movie True Romance? And she's like, no. And I'm like, so I'm having this conversation with a Jamaican lady now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you got to watch it. Christopher Walken's in it, all this shit. And I'm like, basically, he's a Sicilian mob leader. And his son is like off with the detective cop daughter or whatever, right? And he doesn't want him. So the
I
cop,
have seen
the
that
cop
shit.
tells him, he's like, you're a fucking eggplant. And he goes, because during this war, all these Africans came up and started fucking all the Italian women, blah, blah, blah. And he's talking about Sicily. And that's why they're all black. He goes, that's why you got the big nose, the big ass. And he's like, and you got so much dark skin. And this is in the movie. And I'm just like, and she goes, oh, yeah, I watch it. She goes, I'm not going to watch it. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, well, you're not the brother? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, no. And I went like this. And she goes, okay. And then she just left.
So random. Yeah, she didn't ask you to buy nothing?
No. She just left me.
Okay. So random.
But I have a
Wow.
black nose. She full out
You
went
do
to me,
not
she's
have a
like,
black
You have a
nose.
black nose. She goes, you got the same nose I do.
No shot.
And she looked at me and she like smiled. And I'm like, no, I don't. And she's like,
Wow.
it was brutal.
Wow.
I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that was my story for the day.
Before we continue, I have one
Yes.
thing to say. I was eating Swedish berries, so I didn't get a chance to talk about the lightning storm. I was
Yes,
so
go.
excited with Flash for the lightning storm for a quick second, up until afterwards. When I seen that, I actually squealed like a little girl because I immediately thought we were going to have Rebirth happen. With Flash Rebirth, they have the lightning storm happening at the beginning of the comic books, and there's a bunch of people that get speed abilities because the Speed Force, the lightning Speed Force storm, right? So
But that-
a lot of people
See,
end
now
up
that's
getting
a good theory
Yeah.
going forward.
Exactly. So that could be a theory that we might have for the next season, where they may end up Speed Force sees that there's a whole bunch of other speedsters in the area. Some are criminals, some are not, and they're just like, okay, well, shit. The only true speedster is Barry Allen. We should send him out there to go contain them, if not train them. Kick him up the Speed Force. There's the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Right. So
But more than likely, that's going to be what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
And if we
either gonna
do-
be them finding a way to get Barry out of the Speed Force, or it's going to be the Speed Force telling Barry, like, this is what we need you to do.
yeah.
And it's going to be his mom. Barry, you need to go back. And he's going
Yeah.
to go, I don't want to go back.
Why would
I've
you wanna
been here
go
with
back?
you. I don't want to go back. And the Speed Force is gonna tell him, no, you have unfinished business. We're like, we need you, right? And that's how he's gonna come back.
But
That's-
if they
that's
do
all
end up
legit
going
theory.
that theory, that means we're gonna have another speedster as a villain.
Yeah, which is fuck, I hate it.
It does suck, but this speedster is the best speedster villain that
No,
we've
we're
ever
not,
had to
though.
date. Yeah, this guy has 2 physical.
Godspeed. Yeah.
He's like he's fast enough to create 2 solid beings of 3 solid beings of himself to fight Flash. Like
Yeah,
he's
that's
so
ridiculous.
it's disgusting. Like Savitar was fast because we saw him skip, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine a guy who can pretty much do that, but multiple different persons at the same time.
That's insane.
Right? Like,
But
it's gonna be sick.
how much faster can you go with the show?
I don't know, but this one's like the storyline. If they do this storyline, it'll be good because it's a cop who ends up becoming Godspeed, right? So he shows 2 different sides of himself. So he basically is in 2 places at once because he's that fast. He's able to do that,
Yeah.
right? So he has his one little speedster like outfit where he's kind of like a sidekick to Barry Allen, helping with all the other speedsters, that kind of stuff, right? And then the Godspeed, which is going around killing off a bunch of people and stuff like that as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting, and it's going to be like more of a vigilante kind of thing, right? Hence, a good segue to Arrow.
Yeah. First, what's going on with Twitch?
Twitch, right now we just got Ghosty Hole telling us to pick up the phone because it's probably very important. And if it's very important that we should, it's probably you guys calling yourselves. Oh. Probably not. But hey, what's up, Ghosty Hole? What up?
Ghosty Ho?
Ghosty Hole.
Hole?
Yes,
Like
and
a
then
black
Trusty
hole?
Sidekick, he's given us a Dorito.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking of, this has nothing to do with comics or anything, but you guys know the new Justin Bieber song,
Yeah,
right?
Despacito, I
Yeah.
don't know the words, so I say Dorito. Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
he doesn't know the words and he's like singing it, and he's
Yeah,
just
he's
like, I want a burrito. Da-da-da.
Yeah. And he just
Boppy,
he starts
boppy,
saying,
boppy, 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 Dorito.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Did you see the
Yeah,
video
that's
that
all
he
it
does
is.
himself?
Yeah.
There's another one he does himself. He does the same thing. He's just like,
That's what I'm talking
oh,
about.
that's the one. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like he's just filming himself doing it.
No, this was like on stage.
No, this is when he's filming himself.
Oh,
He's filming himself reading the words, and he's just like sings this whole song, whatever, whatnot, and he's just like, Despacito, and he just like, yeah.
yeah, no, he did that like live on
I heard he
stage.
did that live. Yeah.
And then he was like, come on, you guys know the words. Bobby, 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 Dorito. Anyways.
That's fucked.
Hey,
Watching. What's up, Caitlin?
speaking of Doritos,
Huh?
Doritos all around from Trusty Sidekick number 1. What up?
What up?
Hey.
We got
AJ.
Caitlin watching.
Which Caitlin?
Caitlin
My
Leach.
Caitlin.
Hey, what up, Kayla Leach?
You got Jamie Paulino, Chris
Ooh.
Diaz,
What
Jim
up, what up, what up?
Sherwin, and Wildridge.
See,
Oh,
shouts out to
Will.
Will.
Will
Wow, man.
Dridge.
See, mine doesn't show me who's watching.
Aw.
I can't
Mine
see.
does.
Aw.
Oh, that's why we have you here.
We got
All right.
Tanya Mitchell. Shouts out to Tanya and Darwin.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's hammer this in. Yes, you said perfect segue.
Arrow.
Vigilante. He talked about it. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here. What the fuck, man? My shit just loaded up. Okay. Yo, big it up. New Black
Yo.
Canary is fucking sexy. Word. Franco. Yes.
Yo, what up, Danny Maloli Valley? What up, bro? Ha ha. Yo.
All right. Danny says, heard a theory where they will steal part of Wally's storyline where he goes into the Speed Force. What brought him back was his girlfriend. When Wally gets back, he has a better understanding. Sorry, there's a Seymour. Holy fuck, man. This guy wrote a whole novel here. And connection powers from the Speed Force. Some are saying that that this will happen for Barry and Iris.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, what Danny's saying here is there's a theory. What?
Sorry. Yo, this one guy on Twitch is like, how do I put a filter on a mic? So how do I put a filter on a mic? That's his name. He's like, hey guys, I like your golden microphones, but I can't hear your P's. Can you say Peanut Butter Palace Place for me?
Peanut Butter Palace Place.
It's because we've got no pop filters.
Yeah.
So all the P's, like when we say P, like the air just blows into the mic.
Peanut Butter Palace Place.
Oh, peanut butter.
Peanut Butter Palace Place. Peanut Butter
Peanut
Palace
butter
Place.
palace. Palette? I can't say
Palace
that
Place.
shit, man.
Peanut Butter Palace
It's not
Place.
hard, man. Peanut Butter Palace Place.
Thanks. I like your
Peanut
breath.
butter palace place. Okay. Anyways,
Listen, Deck, if you want pop filters, you make them. No.
we used to have them.
And we used to have
Hey.
them. But Kelly doesn't like them. Well,
No,
there goes my mic.
I got the. You want me to bring the big ass puffy ones that go on the mic?
You know what you need to hear? You need to hear this.
Not, way to fuck it up. Shout
man.
out to Fern. Fern's watching.
Kelly got
Fern?
owned.
No, bouncer for it.
Is that what somebody said?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. All right. So
What
back
up, Franco?
To what Danny said. What up, Franco? Back,
Okay, so wait.
back to what Danny said, because that guy. We'll get into him after. There is a theory that they are going to steal a storyline from the Wally West version, where his girlfriend goes into the Speed Force to save him. They're saying that this. Well, yeah, it is, man. That's exactly what it says.
It says he goes into the Speed Force.
When Wally's
So Wally's
storyline
gonna
where
go-
he
no,
goes
wait.
into the Speed Force,
Okay, wait.
brought
So
him
Wally,
back was his girlfriend.
Yes, but that's
Wally- okay,
the
so
Rebirth
Wally-
storyline right now.
Okay.
Wally goes into the Speed Force, and
Yes.
Jesse goes to save. Is what he said.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
but he doesn't date Jesse in the comics.
Yeah, but the girl he's supposed to date is that. Remember that light chick that was on one of the alternate Earths?
No.
The light chick.
She was the reporter, the other reporter that Barry dated.
Yeah, okay, I know.
So
I know who you're talking
that's the girl he's
Oh, yeah,
supposed to
that's-
date in the comic. Wally West supposed to date in the comics, right?
Oh, that girl was hot.
She was.
he's
In the
an idiot.
Rebirth
She's
storyline, Wally West is like basically the white Wally West is been gone. We don't know who he is, but he's basically jumping through timelines trying to come out of the Speed Force because he's stuck in the Speed Force.
Okay.
And what brings him back is his girlfriend. His like the only thing that's holding him together, as opposed to being dissipated into the Speed Force, is him holding on to his girlfriend, right?
Okay.
Who doesn't remember him.
That's messed up.
Right, so if they go with some of that, like we said, they're going to probably pull some of that storyline down. Like it's a theory, because if they do something like that, then yeah, we're going to have Wally get thrown into the Speed Force at some point, and the only thing that's going to bring him back could be Jesse Quick, because that's the only love interest we
I know,
have
but
in the
what
story.
he's saying, what Danny's saying is Iris is going to be the one to go and save Barry from the Speed Force.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying.
Yes,
No, he's
that's
not.
exactly
No,
what
he's
he's
not.
saying.
No, it's not. Can
No,
you
hold
read,
on.
bro? Can you spin,
read?
bro?
I can spin and read at the same time. When Wally gets back, he has a better understanding connection of powers from the
Exactly,
Speed
with
Force.
Wally.
Some are
Why?
saying that will happen for Barry Iris. I thought
Oh,
that was pretty interesting.
okay. Fine, you're right.
Thank you, Danny. I can read. These two idiots don't understand English. Next.
Okay, so
Anyways,
moving on to
sister.
moving on to the Arrow finale. What the fuck happened to Vigilante?
Yo, I was saying the same thing today.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
how are they
saying
gonna
this-
introduce a fucking what's it called?
It looks like he's supposed to be a main character. For,
Yeah.
like, either villain or something.
Right?
Yeah, he's like this big ass conflict that they don't resolve.
Kicks the shit out of Oliver Queen on numerous occasions, but no, we only have him for 5 episodes and he's
And
dead.
then forget about him, and then I
Like,
don't know.
I was talking to Josh about that earlier because I mentioned that. I'm like, okay, we're going to finish this finale and we have no fucking clue who the hell Vigilante was.
That
This
was
whole time we were
stupid.
trying to figure out who he was.
So essentially,
Imagine
they
Vigilante
didn't.
was drunk Quentin Lance. And that's how he got the ninja star.
That would be
would be
hilarious.
so
And that would
funny.
make sense. At least I have some closure, even though it's far-fetched.
Exactly, that's
But at
what I
least I
mean.
have some.
Like
That'd be
they
funny.
introduce this conflict that they don't even address at all in the finale. What the fuck?
Yep.
That's stupid. Then don't bring it up in the first place.
Dead?
I don't
No,
know.
he's not. They
There's-
just don't.
There's the one scene I was explaining.
Vigilante is
Adrian Chase?
not Adrian Chase, is Slade Wilson's son before he becomes Deathstroke.
That could make sense with the colors.
Who knows?
But Vigilante in the one scene with why can I not remember his name all of a sudden now?
Prometheus.
Thank you. Prometheus, there's a rooftop fight that they
Yes.
have, and they just kind of quickly jump to that scene. You see them have a rooftop fight.
Who,
but-
Vigilante and Prometheus?
Yeah. Or something. They have a conversation or something happens, but he gets shot, and then he just falls on a landing.
Yeah,
And that's all we see.
and that's it.
Are you serious?
But we don't know if he's dead or not, because that fall was pretty small.
I think I remember that. Don't they
Yeah.
show like where he fell and he's not there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
So he's not dead.
So we just... Gone.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That was a dumb way of getting rid of a character.
They even
you
show,
know what
like,
they're gonna
part
do
of
though
his
is they're gonna
mask
bring him
and-
back next season for some stupid thing. Like they need something to kickstart a season, and that's probably.
But
what
that
it's
could
gonna
be a very good theory, actually, though. That is Slade Wilson's kid. Right?
never
That
know.
the information they found out
Well, you
for
gotta
the...
think because Oliver's like, here's everything I found out about your son as well.
Yeah.
Right. So obviously, the whole time he's trying to track down Vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they figured out it's Slade Wilson's son or something like that, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when he gives him the USB stick when they're in the.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That could be a good theory.
It's very far fetched, but
I thought he was gonna show up in the end.
right?
I was like,
New vigilante?
yeah, I was like,
That'd be random.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was like, how are they gonna tie that in? Because like I thought that there has to be some way to like close that off, right? You have to
Yes.
have closure for that conflict, and so I was thinking like, how are they gonna bring him in?
They
And
did it a
never
lot
did.
this season. You notice that?
It's because they're writing as they go along.
Yeah, but
That's why.
remember that one guy who was working with
I don't think that you can say that they're writing
What's-
as they go along.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
They are. They're writing episode by episode as they
Yeah.
go along.
But you think that they
They
wrote the episode of DC Legends Tomorrow with John Jr. like as Connor Hawk, and then they didn't know what they were going to do with it, so they were just
Yeah,
like,
they-
"Oh, screw it, we'll just use this."
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Well, I don't know.
The Connor Hawk thing, the Connor Hawk wasn't John Jr.
Yeah, it is.
I know, but I'm saying like they didn't mention that he was John Jr.
Yeah, they did.
per
No, they
se.
did.
They did.
Okay, so fine. So that's probably why they Charlie changed the script for Flashpoint.
Probably, and that's where they're like, oh shit, how are we gonna tie it in that he's John Jr.?
Yeah.
Fuck it, well, Flashpoint works.
changed it.
All right,
Boom.
that works. Boom.
Now they can rewrite everything
That's
they
fair.
want,
All right,
right?
fair enough.
You know what I mean?
But going back to the beginning of the season, what's wow? I can't remember the first conflict they had. The black dude,
Black dude.
What black dude?
Oh fuck,
right? Right? We forgot about him.
man, the guy from what the hell's that? Was Walking Dead? The guy from The Walking Dead.
Started with a T. His name was started with a T.
Can't remember.
We're drawing a blank. Oh my
Fuck.
god, he was in for like what 5 or 6 episodes. They
don't
killed him off, and then Prometheus.
Oh fuck. Yeah. No, they killed him.
Yeah, but what was his name?
Church.
Church.
Tobias Church.
Tobias
Tobias
Church,
Church.
that's
There
it,
we go.
that's
Thank
it.
you. I know it started with a T. So you remember the one dude who was working with him, that one vigilante who he hired, who was just so badass, comes in and then just kind of gets decked, and we're like, okay, wait, where did he go? Another vigilante that they introduced in the season that we had no idea who he was, and we really wanted to know who
Yeah.
he was. Right? We had speculation that he was
Huh?
like maybe sports master or something, but
What happened?
Zan says Tito Santana.
Tito Santana. I
Anyways,
like it.
we got Zan watching. Shouts out to Zan. He says the infamous Rex. He used
Hey.
to always say that when we were playing poker. Bobby Lee's watching. Shouts out to her. Haven't seen her in a while. But yeah, fuck. So Tobias Church comes in and they introduce him and they're like, he's not that popular. Kill him off.
Kill him off. Right?
Yeah.
And let's kill off all the badass guys he has working with him too.
Yeah, he,
Oh, wait,
he like
or
took,
just
over,
kick
he
him
took
off.
over the city basically, and then we're like, all right, let's arrest him and then introduce another character. Here's Prometheus. I can tell you who he's Oliver Queen. Bang. He
I already
doesn't
knew
give a fuck. Yeah, he already knew that. It doesn't matter, right? Kills him, and now Prometheus and Vigilante.
So- So
the
this
writing's
is
so
the weird
bad.
thing. It could have been something where they thought Tobias Church was going to be the villain for the entire season, right? They went into the season thinking,
even preseason they were saying they were going to introduce a new archer, who was Prometheus, right?
That is
Oh,
true.
okay.
They did mention there was a new archer.
Fair
that was in
enough,
city.
yeah.
So they
that's
did plan on bringing Prometheus in, but it's like they had 3 different conflicts going on. They had Tobias Church, Vigilante, and Prometheus, and it's like let's go with all 3, and whichever one's the most popular, we'll run with that.
Yeah, whatever has the most ratings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically is what they did.
but
which
like
is-
when you're going through them, like you have to understand Prometheus is always going to win in that case.
yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but the name is more.
But at least with Tobias Church, they they gave closure to that conflict.
Yeah.
They killed him.
Yeah.
Prometheus, they were, I guess, like with that scene where he got shot. But I mean, that's not closure.
no, that's pathetic.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
The vigilante when he got shot. So.
Oh, Vigilante,
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
All right, so let's do this episode.
What, the finale?
Finale.
The finale episode.
The action was
get into it.
sick.
The
Yeah.
action was sick.
They brought back Captain Boomerang. They brought back.
This
Which is
Captain
kind of
Boomerang
random.
is so much better than the movie one.
So
Yeah.
much better. I love him so much
Yeah.
better. He's got more cockiness to him. The
Oh,
way
yeah,
he
he's got
talks.
swag.
Yeah, you know, Jacob Harkness always had swag to me. Like, even though he was a bit of a creepy character sometimes, but like watching him in the comic books and watching him in some of the cartoons and stuff like that, the way he was very like snippy. He was very
He was like a joker.
Yeah.
He had like some jokes to him. He would always talk shit. And he
Yeah.
Was like, yeah.
like when you watch him in Assault on Markham, he's just like, I'm gonna do this and act like I don't need a team. I can do this on my own, kind of
Yeah.
thing, right? And you could kind of see that swagger with him in this character. So he really played the role well, even though we only got to see him for like 2 episodes in the entire series.
Yes.
But still,
I didn't know who he was at first.
yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
Zan Goes Jarvis Church is an R&B artist. Thank you. And my buddy Anthony.
Says, love you, Josh.
Yeah, man. What up, Anth? He's all the way in Agawam, Massachusetts.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So that's
Share,
cool. What
share,
up,
share.
Anthony?
Thanks a lot, man.
Zan
you.
says, where is the Dr. Spectrum? Why is there no movie yet?
The
Who's
what?
Dr. Spectrum? If anybody would know, it'd be.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Kelly, who's Dr. Spectrum?
He's Googling it.
He's on it.
He's on it.
He's on it.
Who's
I've never heard of Dr. Spectrum at all.
That's why there's no movie, because nobody knows who the fuck he is.
There you go.
There you go.
There's
We're
your
done.
answer to your question.
And
If anything, have like a Dr. Fate movie. Dr. Fate would be way more interesting to
Who are you
have.
talking about? Dr. Fate?
No, Dr. Spectrum. I think I know who he's talking about. You see him?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a Joseph Ledger. He's a Marvel superhero.
Oh, I'm thinking Doc.
Types of birds.
No, I'm
Okay,
thinking,
yeah, they're not going to have him as a...
No,
No.
yeah.
I'm thinking Dr. Light. Do you remember Dr. Light?
Dr. Light,
Dr.
yeah,
Light
I
is
remember
sick. Which one, though?
Man.
There's two Dr. Lights that
The
I
one
remember.
from the future. That's what I'm talking about.
The female one, right?
No, the male.
Okay, so the male one... Okay,
He's from the future, and he builds his own suit.
Yeah.
His own light suit. And, yeah.
I read the storyline of the female one during Crisis on Infinite Earths. The male one had passed away, and he gave down his... it was part of his lineage, I guess, like lineage and everything like that. So the female one takes the mantle.
Nice.
And she ends up coming pretty much saving the world. She's like one of the key players into
So
helping
she's not a
saving
villain,
universes.
she's
No,
a-
she exactly because the original Dr. Light was a villain.
Yeah.
This one is more of a hero.
Okay.
So it's cool.
Nice.
I just had a good laugh.
Why?
We'll talk about it after we get through this.
All right.
Okay,
We
so
gotta get
going back to Arrow.
You finally see the recap of all of the flashbacks. The Russia one's done. He's on the
Such a
island.
lame ending for that, though.
Kills Konstantin Kovar.
Why the fuck did he put on a wig?
That's what I was
Because-
saying,
hold
man.
on, I'm gonna explain it to you. He puts this shit on because you got to understand
That he would have been on the island for years.
5 years.
That he wouldn't.
He
cut
got his hair cut. Man, you know how, okay, maybe you
Okay.
don't know, but do you know how long hair grows in 5 years?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if he was able to build arrow, like, if he had arrows and stuff like that, if he had knives on him and shit, he could have cut it with a knife.
That's true.
And
And
let's go back to episode one here.
What about the beard? Where did the beard come
Right,
from?
that's what I was gonna say,
Did
man.
nobody notice that?
This man
that
had
he
a
stuck
full
on?
beard. That
And
was
what? He was
exactly
like,
the same scene.
I'm gonna cut my hair now. Nobody look. Rip. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whoop.
This meant they literally took the scene from the first episode,
Yeah.
They did. They
put
did.
it back into the flashback.
Yeah.
So, which is fine. I get it. Cool.
Flashbacks are done now. Thank God.
That's what you think.
That's
God.
what we
you
think.
think.
What do you mean that's what you think?
You know they're not done.
I don't know,
You
man.
know they're
I
not
think
You're gonna have
there's gonna be
flashbacks
some
of
fucking
season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were joking about
Oh
it.
my
I think
God.
there's going to be something stupid that's going to happen on that fucking boat.
He's gonna
that
have a
on.
first 2 episodes
And,
gonna be on the boat.
or you're going to have flashbacks to him like as becoming Oliver Queen again in like things that you wouldn't see in the
In season 1.
In season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the flashbacks is just a part of the show. It's
Unfortunately.
No,
Unfortunately.
I'm hoping that because they knew that the flashbacks were bad, and that's why they tried to make it like the flashbacks more interesting this season.
flashbacks
And
are
so-
sick in this one.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
They're
Dolph
way
Lundgren.
better.
I definitely enjoyed
But-
Dolph Lundgren.
I think they should have built up him as a villain more. He was only in like 2 episodes.
No, it was in like
He was in 3 or 4.
yeah, he was in
At least
quite a bit.
3, but not enough. Not enough for sure.
He wasn't in.
Yeah, like the way they made him see like he was the leader of the Russian Bratva, and
The way that they had him at the end in the
Yeah.
finale.
yeah,
where he's boxing him.
Yeah, they should have like built up to that
yeah, a
a
little
little
bit
bit more. Anyways, what was I gonna say? So they have the flashbacks. That's all done with. I love how they brought back like characters from previous seasons and stuff. Like I said, Captain Boomerang. They brought back Deathstroke, which was cool because like
Nessa.
the Mirakuru
Yeah, wore off.
Nessa, and then what's his name? Thea's dad.
Oh, Merlin.
Merlin.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was awesome because like it's like all these characters like they don't need an introduction. It's just like, well, here's the character, put him in,
Boom. Exactly.
and then it was a sick fight at the end
Yeah.
with
The two
Black Canary
and Siren fighting each
Black
other.
Siren.
That
That
was
was
sick.
sick.
And you know what? And there was some kind of comedic relief when Quentin Lance comes in and cracks her
He's
over
like,
the
"I
head.
need to do
He's
that."
like, I need to do that for multiple
So
reasons.
many reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you really see you see more of him accepting that she's gone.
Yep.
Right. And now he's like, no, like she's the Black Canary. Like she's like Dinah is Black Canary.
Yeah.
Who says
who
that?
said something? Someone said like blah blah blah
Yeah,
canary. He's like, you mean Black Canary?
Yeah. Renee says sing Canary, and he's like, no, sing Black Canary.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what he does with that.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're on the island. They're going through. They find him. They go into their prison. Oliver and Slade Wilson get in there, and basically kind of trick him to get in, to break them out, to break Diggle, Lance, and Dinah out, and Renee out, and then they're basically going to find a plane, right? Plane's not working, and they find that there's C4 wired on a dead man switch.
Everywhere on the island.
Everywhere on the island.
The island's covered with this shit.
And somehow Oliver knows exactly where to run, chasing Adrian Chase. Like he runs.
He's a tracker.
Yeah, and a man tracker. Put him on the show. And he gets on this little boat, and they go out into the water, and they establish comms. They're like, no, you can't kill him. If you kill him, like the whole island explodes. It's dead man switch. And
he's like, I will never kill you.
Yeah, he's like, I'll never kill you. Cue fucking Adrian Chase bringing out Oliver's son William, and he's like, well,
I knew he was on the boat.
Yeah.
I totally knew he was on the boat. I thought to myself, I'm like, yo, just throw this man in the water and just take the boat back to the island. By the time he drowns, they got enough time they could probably easily get half the people off the island.
He'd do the same
but
thing.
the
He
thing
wouldn't try to
is,
swim.
if
He would just
the
shoot
switch is
himself in
wet?
that.
What if the switch is wet?
Is wet.
What about it?
Wouldn't that set off the explosives?
It'd probably not work.
No, it probably would, because it's a dead man switch. If there's no heartbeat or whatever, it would.
Yeah, but it takes a while for somebody to drown.
No, I know
No,
that.
what he's saying is that the switch would short circuit, wouldn't send a signal saying the switch is still on, and blow up. That's what Josh is saying.
Okay, fair enough. It'd still take a while for that to happen. In that time, it would buy them the extra 10 minutes they'd probably need to get
What
off
I'm
the
thinking
island.
is like, stop being a puss. You got your son. Put your son behind you, and grab him and like tie his
Yeah,
hands,
what?
or like
Tie him up.
tie something, because your whole thing is you don't want to kill him in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You want everything back to normal, and you want him captured so nothing can happen. So everybody else is down, right? Talia goes down. Captain Boomerang's supposedly dead because Malcolm Merlin takes his foot off the thing. Why not just tie him up and bring him back to Argus, or put him in the locked cell on the island?
You know what else I thought was cool? Sorry to just switch real quick. Was Talia versus Nisa. I thought that was cool.
badass.
That was a good fight.
A lot of good fights in this one. The action was really good.
Yep.
Um,
Although we thought it was a little absurd that the League of Assassins can't hold their
Like
own.
the extra ninjas, like
The actual-
Renee's
the
just
accolades?
punching them and flipping them over. His
Yeah,
shoulder.
Renee,
Like, give me a break,
Quentin,
man. The
like,
guy
the only-
has to fight with guns because
Right,
he's a bitch.
exactly. We're like, okay, maybe Spartan can easily take some of them down. Okay,
Spartan, but
because he's trained
yeah.
military. Okay, I can see him taking down maybe one or two. Obviously, Nessa would dominate.
Oh, yeah.
Same with Deathstroke. Same with Arrow.
Yeah.
Right, no problem. Right, but we're like Quentin. I don't know.
That's like
Renee?
saying that. That's like saying that all of them are at like Oliver Queen's level now.
Right?
They're
I'm
not.
like, I don't know
Like
about
if
that.
they tried to take Oliver down, he'd just fucking punk them all. Right?
Easily.
So
So it was
yeah.
just, I thought that was a little far fetched, a little bit. But
yeah.
another thing too. So knowing that Buddy has a dead man switch on him, why the hell did they not tie him then?
Yeah.
Right?
That's what Josh is saying. Why didn't they just tie him up?
Because then he wouldn't have let him to
his
William.
son.
No, after so even after that, after Oliver, because remember Oliver had an arrow on him and he started like dropping,
Yeah, and he
shot
shoots
him in the knee.
leg. Yeah, why not tie him
up then?
No, because at that time he's more worried about protecting his son. He's like, you okay? Blah, blah, blah. Did anything happen to you? Did he do anything to
Don't
you?
talk to my son.
Yeah. Don't even
Yeah,
look at him!
I thought that was a
Don't
little
even
too
look
far.
at
I
him.
was like, dude, you haven't seen your kid since he was born, bruh. You
Yeah.
only
At this
bought
point, the
him a
kid doesn't
toy.
even know that Oliver's his dad.
Right? Because remember last time they said it was a friend. The mom's like, oh, you can only introduce him as a friend. You want to come around.
And when they did introduce him, he was like 6
Little.
or 7.
Right?
Now he's like teenage.
He looks like an adolescent easily.
Yeah.
He's like at least 10 or 10, somewhere
I'd
10
say
and
like
13.
I think it's 12,
12,
Yeah.
13. Yeah, it's like when did this
He
happen?
went from
When
like
did-
8 years old to 12 in like a matter of thing.
months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Mind blown.
Right?
he's got that miracle.
He's got that Miracle Grow.
Miracle Grow, yeah. But that's another thing that's stupid. Is technically if she was pregnant before Oliver had left on the Gambit, it would only be 5 years. Oh no, it would be 9 years.
Yeah. So
this would be going into 10 years. So the kid would be 10 years old right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, he'd be 10 years old. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And or that's like minimum 10 years.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Back to the episode. Anyways, he goes Young and the Restless time lapse. Yeah. It never dies, man. Victor never dies.
Young and restless time around. Son of it.
Basically, so Adrian Chase shoots himself with a gun, and the whole island just explodes.
And end of episode.
And then ends the episode.
That was a great ending.
Yeah.
That was a great way to leave us on a cliffhanger to be like, motherfucker, now I have to watch season 6.
But it's so easy. Like, okay, they could have hid in...
The whole island was C4, man. They're not hiding anywhere.
Yeah, they could have. They could have hidden in the plane. If there was no C4 in the plane would protect them from
Most of the
all the
blasts.
shrapnel and shit. From debris.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of fucking stuff.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
there was a big ass explosion. Like,
they could have
They
hidden
made an
in...
explosion to like almost like that island was gonna not be an island anymore.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to sink, to be honest with you.
But they could have hid in the prison. They could have.
No, man. There was C4 in the prison.
How do you know?
Man, when it goes through the wall, you see the it's on the wall. The C4's on the wall. You see the red lights.
Oh, they showed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
I was
see
talking.
that?
No, I was talking about the prison where they had Slade in.
Oh, maybe because Thing didn't know about it. Maybe Slade
Yeah.
said no. Like, come with me. Like, I know where we can go.
That can work, because it would be Argus. And that was funny thing I was wondering, too, this entire time. If they had people stationed there. And then we finally saw somebody come out and be like, hey, what are you doing in here? I was like, oh, so there's other rooms. I'm like, oh, okay.
Imagine having that post. Like,
Right?
This fucking sucks.
But he's got to have rations. He's got to have food there. There's probably going to be a facility.
That's why they say that there's a supply plane on the east side,
Yeah.
right?
Which is probably exactly
And they're like,
what-
we
yeah.
can't get to it. That's on the other side of the fucking island.
But midway there probably is where Slade's prison was.
Yeah.
And Diggle Harkness, because they were both on that island.
Who?
Diggle Harkness,
Who's that?
Captain
Captain
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Oh,
Yeah, both of them were on that island, so there had to have been some kind of way to feed them and all that kind
Captain
of shit.
Boomerang's name's Diggle.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Diggle, diggle, diggle. do, 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 do.
Yeah, it's stupid.
just a Diggle bit.
Just to dig a bit. Anyways, so basically, CW
Jax.
recaps. First episode, your hero walks off the show and is gone. Your second episode, and that was in Flash, sorry. Your second episode in Arrow, the hero is the only person left, and everybody else is nowhere to be found.
So it's kind of the
They flipped
exact
It's
opposite.
exact opposite.
Yeah.
So
The hero sacrifices himself, and this one, the hero gets left alone.
yeah, Flash season 4. All of a sudden, Oliver's like,
Oliver
Flash
goes
is like,
back
hey
in
guys, I
time."
need a new team. Listen, I know you're a female scientist. I need one of those.
Cisco, you work good with computers. I don't have Felicity anymore. You're come
you
with
got
me.
some kind of powers. You replace Curtis. Like that's what he's gonna do.
Wait, HR.
He's
Come
dead.
here.
He's dead.
No.
He's dead.
No, the Earth 2 HR was still in Earth
Oh,
1.
Harrison.
Wells,
Harrison
yeah.
Wells, my bad.
Harry.
Harrison Wells. Mr. Wells, Dr. Wells, you're with me.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's
He'll be like,
the
Iris, come
complete
here.
opposite. Yeah,
Yeah.
Iris, hold on, wait.
no.
Everyone, we'll be back in about 45 minutes. Iris, come here.
Come here.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to last longer than The Flash.
This won't be over in a flash.
Yeah, exactly. Barry would be so pissed. And that would be the first joke we would have with Oliver Queen. Like a good sarcastic joke that we're waiting for, because he's supposed to be a freaking sarcastic asshole.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's supposed to be a dick.
He's supposed to be.
We are up at the 1 hour mark, I believe. Yeah, hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we talked for a bit. Kelly's not telling us when we're supposed to be stopping, and he's just letting us go on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
All right, so you want to wrap this up?
Definitely.
Yeah. We will. Are we going to watch Wonder Woman together? Maybe not tonight, but
Yeah, I would like
Go
to.
tonight.
no, Kelly.
Josh is Kelly's Wonder Woman.
No. Stop. Gross. No, Kelly said that he'll be my Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Winter.
even better.
No.
Better warrior.
Oh, you're her Chris Pine. You're his Chris Pine.
Chris Pine's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm a fucking Spider-Man. And no, fuck you.
All right, guys.
Not
well, yeah.
literally. Not
Okay,
literally.
so don't forget we're here each and every Thursday at 7:30. You can find us on what?
Oh man.
You can find us on
Your head.
Facebook. You can find us on Twitch, YouTube.
Yep.
Facebook, where you can find us on Nearly Nerdy.
Here, he always just brings you. There you go.
Ooh, we got
Take the card, Kelly. Give me the card.
North of
Let me
Nerdy
see
business cards. What?
All right, so-
moving up
everyone.
in the world. Nice.
All right, guys. So, if you haven't
So
checked
let's
this
see.
out, great. So on the North of Nerdy YouTube channel, we got 4 shows going on. So we got Third Realm, which you'll see Wednesdays at 7 o'clock. We got our show here Thursdays at 7:30. Right. Fridays we'll have Road to Ranked at 7 p.m. and Quest Accepted will be Saturdays at 2 p.m. All right. So check us out. Subscribe, like, follow, share. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be coming up, so much more content, and eventually you'll start seeing us on maybe some of the other shows and some of the other guys on some of our shows. So, yeah, feel free to check us out. And
Kelly, your last name is Welsh,
yeah,
like the country.
like the people.
Okay, moving on.
Vicky
Yeah.
is easy on the eyes. Oh, that's okay. Vicky Miliotis.
I used to play foosball with her in Montreal.
Is that how it's pronounced? Miliotis?
I don't know. I don't know how to say her last name.
So
But
yes,
yeah,
check
she's an
us
awesome
out on
football
all
player.
those channels. Okay, we are going to be posting some more of this stuff soon. Okay, guys. Woo woo.
Yeah, so check us out on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube,
Mhm.
all of that stuff. Yeah, until next week.
Okay, hold on. No, before we go, I need to tell you guys a story about this like little dirt stash thing
Okay.
because you can barely see it, but on the podcast you
noticed
can
it.
tell it. Kelly, can you see it on the video? Yeah.
His little
Okay.
porn star
So,
stash
hold on.
there.
All right, thanks.
He's
Vicky,
70s.
Vicky said I spelled it correctly. So this little porn stash thing. What are you doing? Buddy Anthony shaved it off, bud. Listen, so this little porn stash thing, I had like more.
Hey Zen, what's up? Thanks for following.
And with this facial hair, it was very, very itchy. Okay, I don't know if yours gets itchy. Kelly, does your beard get itchy ever?
No, but then I was shaving.
All right. Well, mine was itchy. So I was like, the one day I'm at home and Caitlin's looking at me and
Yeah.
and she's just like, I'm like, my face is fucking itchy. I'm like, I need to shave my face, and she's like, don't shave your whole face. She's like,
What?
don't like straight like shave, like don't like razor blade it down like baby face. She's like, it looks fucking weird and I don't like it. Blah. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I shaved my entire face but left this.
You're such a loser. You're such a
And I
loser.
walked out to her and I was like, hello. And she went,
Hello.
She went, do not fucking
me?
kiss me with that mouth. and then I just laid in bed and just looked at her like this.
Kelly, make that GIF.
Oh man.
Anyways,
It's just good.
all right. Before we go, boo Blue Jays. You guys just lost 7-0 to the Yankees.
All right, apparently we're talking about sports now. I like sports, but yeah.
They just won 17 to fucking 2,
Yeah.
and now they just lost 7-0.
17-2.
Yeah.
The
No,
hell?
that was
Yeah,
a
I
couple days
know.
ago, yeah.
What?
Zan
Yeah,
says
it
rubbing
was
baby
retarded.
powder
It's a
or
football
baby
game.
oil.
I know
Take
it was
that shit.
retarded, man.
Thank you, Zan.
Insane.
I'll do that next time. Thank you. I didn't know that.
Didn't know what.
That you can rub in baby powder or baby oil and it will take away the
Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Man, what are you touching me for?
It's fun. Just take it.
Give me
Accept
my
it.
spinner.
All right.
Accept it.
Let's just
All right,
end
guys,
the
we
show.
out, man. Check us out.
It's on the
Facebook,
floor. Go
YouTube,
get it.
North of Nerdy,
No.
Instagram, Nearly
No,
Nerdy,
fuck it. I'll get it later.
Twitch, North of Nerdy.
Yes.
We out.